Griffin, Minson in amongst it with the Dogs with Kobe Stevens. As we get ready to go.
Dustin Martin's gone to full forward and Adam Cooney at full back.
And Delidio storms out of the middle. A vacant goal square was very tempting and he took it up and nailed it through.
Well, what a start. Have a look, we've got 14 seconds on the clock. That's one of the quickest goals you'll ever see.
The last minute decides to kick into the middle. Conker, Tigers in waves, streaming down the ground. Rance on the end of it. Decides to pump it. Revolt can really dictate his style there.
He got what he wanted. He got what he wanted, Jack Revolt.
In supreme goal-kicking form last week, Jack Revolt with 7 goals. He's kicked 16 goals in 6 games against the Dogs, so healthy enough record. He threads that one through, and Richmond are back in front.
Yeah, it's a terrific game of football.
Or mid-sized forward.
There's the injury. Back to the action now as the Tigers go forward. Vickery, he's got Cochin there, and also Jake King ready to pop up. Cochin somehow manufactured getting the footy and getting it into Edwards. That was brilliant stuff by the captain and the number 10. The 9 and 10 combining beautifully. Edwards to shoot for goal. 24 years of age. Threads it, and the Tigers looking very dangerous at the moment. They lead by 11 points. And we're 16 minutes into this first quarter. Disposals in the opening quarter.
He's kicked to a 1-on-4.
Yeah, it's Daniel Cross being the one.
Gee, that was a hard ask for him. And they're going to come in again through Vickery. Looked like he had something in mind, and he did.
They're going to get punished eventually. Dustin Martin, it might be outside 50, but he's easily within range.
Back fully focused as the clock counts down. He's kicked it magnificently. That was halfway up the post. What a talent.
He's a magnificent long kick. There was just a timing of his kicking. Bulldogs.
A little bit of angst to finish off the turn. Big Will knows how to get in the middle of a kerfuffle or two.
Tell you what, Vickery won't take a backward step. I think he knows how to put them together as well. So it'll be a good duel, those two.
Delidio and Martin, 10 disposals each. We've got Cochin there with 6. Hurley, Grigg, the wingers as well, having a little bit of jumper punching here from the boys.
Well, there's a good one. Just big boys squaring off. Just marking their territory. Nothing too much in that.
His father, John Vickery, he's the rehab coach at Richmond.
And Martin tries to bust through. Gets some help from King. Morris sends it deep towards full forward. And again it comes to Edwards. McGuan, not the best snapper in the world, but hey, he's got this one. They had a joke last week about his couple of snaps he had at goal, and they're there and worked the turnover to their advantage. Knights, former Crow, releases to full forward. Revolt not in the best spot. McGuan was, but it hit the ground. Missed his moment and feels a bit second-hand on the back of it. Conker, Delidio. And it's a gathering storm at the moment, the Tigers. Yeah, just frighteningly quick goal at the start of the game. Missed another shot at goal, but he's got this one. Oh, this Richmond side threatened to tear this one apart.
From Damien Harvey because they've dominated this game.
He's wondering why they're not 10 goals in front.
It's a 10-goal game, isn't it?
Yeah.
All the key indicators inside 50s.
Look at him. Sorry, Spud. Dustin Martin. We saw he was completely out on his feet a few minutes ago, and he was unbelievable then.
Well, they're outworking the Western Bulldogs at the moment. They're running harder. They're creating more options.
Chris Knights, who was a noted goal kicker for the Adelaide Crows, kicked 68 goals in his 96 games, puts that one through. Welcome to Tigerland for Chris Knights, and you can see his teammates all getting around him as he trots off to the plaudits of the Richmond fans, and he'll be feeling better this stage of the quarter. And the siren sounds to end the first half, which has largely been dominated by that team, the Tigers. Jack Revolt restricted to just the 1 goal, but Richmond have 7-11-53 to the Bulldogs 3-3-21. One of the pace and power result in a Richmond entry to the 50. A wobbly one, but brilliantly handled by Edwards. Cochin got there again. And the Dogs were able to find him, but the ball still foul. And Edwards puts it through, screaming for holding the ball.
Both Pickett and Goods are going off, and the umpire saying that he gave far too much time for that ball to come out. I think Edwards not happy with some Liberatore attention.
Dogs forward, and they unfortunately had to get used to that last year as well. Marriage back to Martin. He had time, didn't he? Brilliant stuff.
Yeah.
Summed it all up to Grigg, to Hooley. And it was just perfectly placed for his left foot. It was teed up, and he did the rest. And the Tigers are off and running with a couple now in this third quarter.
Well, you can just say
Win a game of footy.
Just going to say the same thing.
With that.
Martin tried to brush aside Steve. He's left a massive divot in the turf here at Etihad. Newman, with a bit of run. He had the adrenaline pumping. He still was cool enough to go for a pass.
what's the mark?
So over to you, Jack. One goal to his name so far. And double that now. Richmond getting some return for their dominance at Etihad Stadium. The advantage blows out to 43 points. As we said, the Dogs need to do something to try and stop them, but Cochin generating so much footy forward. A rare error, but he'll get it back again.
Too much space.
Another link in the chain. Jackson and McGuan with a hard leg.
Really starting to turn.
McGuan totally unflustered by what Barry Hall said. Goes back, drills a goal, and this Tiger fans, the decibel level has gone up a notch or two in this third quarter.
Troubling the Bulldogs. That'll be another.
And that'll be the disappointing part. The Bulldogs have been really brave in their winning the contested ball, but Richmond have led them the ball today.
Leo was just out there standing in space.
Great chase from Dalhouse, but it doesn't stop Delitio. Storming forward for another running, bouncing goal.
Explained.
Margin stands at 51.
It's been the problem all day, though. Options going forward. Every time they've looked up, there's been only one or two Bulldogs players ahead of them, and they've been manned.
And they've worked it again, free to Cochin, and then to Jackson. He'll go with it. He had time to think about it, to sum it all up. And the Tigers, with a dominating third quarter, have taken command at Etihad Stadium. And they're heading for 3 in a row. Not the Richmond fans love it. It matters not, because it's three-quarter time at Etihad Stadium. And the margin is 51 points. And Luke McGuan can simply say, have a look at the scoreboard, because close. Newman squeezed the kick out. Jackson just shoved. Look at Grimes with a big long run-up. Defenders don't get that many chances to kick goals, and unfortunately it doesn't come to anything this time. Oh, McGuan's got a free for a high tackle. So McGuan slots it through. And again, he's been an important component of the forward line for them. Here's the intercept mark stat, 15-5 in favour of the Tigers. Delitio lets fly. McGuan again. He's already got 3 goals. He puts one on Young, and he did it with class and brings it back to Tack.
Think about Luke McGuan.
About done, didn't it, towards the end of last year, and then he's been able to reinvent himself as a forward, and Tack drives it through, and the Tigers are able to counter what the Dogs have dished up early in the last week, and he's doing it again. Martin, the chain was terrific, all by hand. Cochin wanted to give one more away. He had to wait till someone was willing. Just drifts in there again, McGuan. He looks always a bit off balance. Revolt, weaved it off the left. He's collecting high fives because another goal has gone Richmond's way. 3 goals to Jack. Through the middle, he's just stationing himself there beautifully, King. And now they can run with Grigg. Hard lead from Dustin Martin. Plays the waiting game. There's 50. Murphy was drawn to it.
You're right, the handover.
Shake of the head. As and Richmond's 17th. 62 points between the Tigers and the Dogs.
It's interesting they released the tag on Cochin after half-time, the Bulldogs. I mean, it wasn't having a huge impact. Nick Lowe, he was keeping him honest, but in the end, I think Brendan McCartney said, well, we're getting beaten, let's just run our midfield against theirs, and we'll go head-to-head and let...
Pretty simple equation for him. And he's up to the task.
they're good. Yeah, they're great.
Force and to great advantage of Ellis, who's got fresh legs. He just brushed aside the Dogs' defence. Jake King had just to wait a while, and Revon has to wait an uncomfortable moment or two, but takes the mark. Goes down.
That was a good kick from Jake King in the end.
Marks 3 goals 2 for Jack Revol. He stands, as you can see, just inside the 50, comfortable distance. Just nice little routine, and through it goes. Another one to the Tigers, and they lead by 66 points now. Powering on again, the Tigers, causing all sorts of havoc with their running. The Dogs just can't stop them. That's one way of trying. Advantage was paid, just kept it going, and it ends in the same hands. So far. None in the first week, 7 last week. So this for his 12th of the season. He salutes. Another bag of 5 for Jumping Jack, and Richmond out to a 72-point lead. Aaron goes, so he doesn't even have to fake looking for a short pass.
We go the check side. Probably got there from there. Can't run around.
No.
It's a tough one. Not much angle there.
He's going to have to go to the banana.
He's having a little bit of a smile.
He's holding it like a banana.
He's kicked 5 goals, 2 for the afternoon. It's been a glorious day out already. And unfortunately, he's missed the lot. But the Richmond fans, they won't really care, because they know that this team has just ticked another box. It's their best start since 1995. And they're going to be singing Yellow and Black plenty of times in season 2013, and they've demolished the Dogs by 67 points.
Well, we know they participated in the finals that year too, Hutto. So it was just a complete dominance. And I know this sounds strange, but the actual scoreboard flatters the Bulldogs.